We are live. What is up, guys? It's time to wrestle with Suplexus. I'm Suplexus, and today I'm going to share a project that I have been working on for about 5 to 6 hours in total, collectively. So, just a warning, this is going to be a longer video. So, sit back, get a drink, get some cha, get some milk, get some tea, anything you like and watch this amazing video. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing some posters I made, some concept posters, and I'll let you know how original they are, like whether I took logos from the show and added some stuff on, or whether I did completely new things. I will let you know about that, of course. But sit back, enjoy, watch this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Suplexers, the last video of 2022, and we are predicting 2023 pay-per-views, and I will be displaying the posters that I have put blood, sweat, and tears into. So let's start with the Royal Rumble. So let's analyze this poster first. We have Roman Reigns at the front as he is the champion, the one and only undisputed champion, and we have Kevin Owens in the back. So I believe Kevin Owens will challenge Roman Reigns unsuccessfully, but still challenge him on this pay-per-view. And then we got John Cena, he's a big name. We got Drew McIntyre, another big name. We got Seth Rollins. So those are three possible candidates to win the Rumble. And I will give you reasons for disclusions. So, first of all, Sami Zayn. I don't got Sami Zayn here because you will see him in an upcoming poster very soon. I'll tell you that. And I don't think the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, as much as I want it to be, I don't think it's going to be centered around Sami Zayn. And we don't have Cody Rhodes, we don't have The Rock, we don't have Stone Cold, because those are returns that you don't give away on a poster. I'm making poster concepts, but I gotta think of this from a business perspective. If I slap Stone Cold Rock Cody on there, everyone's gonna know that they're coming in the Royal Rumble. So I gotta look at this from a different perspective. We know Cena's coming Friday. He's gonna be there. Drew's a candidate. He got screwed over by Roman. Seth Rollins is still waiting for his rematch. And in the Royal Rumble. Just a good show overall. We have Bianca Belair and Ronda Rousey as they are the champions of SmackDown and Raw. And I didn't want to overbloat this poster. I want it to be more center. Because, like, a lot of Rumble posters, they got like 30 guys. And that's cool. I like this idea. You got the red, so this Royal Rumble logo is provided by WWE. I used it using a search engine, but the Hollywood Dream part, I created that. So I created the subtitle. I imported the WrestleMania logo into the back, as it is the road to WrestleMania. I made it the Hollywood Dream because I think that's a good tagline for a Rumble where the winner goes to Hollywood to fight for a title. And that's overall for the Royal Rumble. Next, we got the Elimination Chamber pay per view, which will be held in Montreal. So I believe. So Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, first of all, they are from Montreal. So I believe something's gonna go down on this show. I don't know what it is, but I think they're gonna be in a chamber match with Roman Reigns for Roman's title, and drama is gonna unfold. And out of the event, you're gonna see Sami Zayn turning face and aligning with Kevin Owens, and they make an alliance to take down the Usos. So I think Roman keeps his title going to WrestleMania. But I think something huge is gonna go down with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And I love this poster because you have Roman Reigns front and center. He is kind of dividing, so to speak, dividing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. You have Sami Zayn on the left. He's a conflicted one, but Roman wants to keep him to himself. And you have Kevin Owens with a disappointed face on the right. He is trying his best to get Sami Zayn back. So I like this poster. I think it's fabulous. You tell a story within the poster. You got the chamber in the background. I combined Using technology, I combined the Canadian flag with the Elimination Chamber 2020 logo to create this logo, which I think is fabulous as 2021 chamber, my bad, 2021 chamber logo. It's red and white. Canadian flag's red and white. It's in Montreal, so I think this works. So, anyways, that does it for this logo. This is one of my favorites, by the way, that I've included. Next, we got the WrestleMania logo. Now, this one is pretty basic. We got Roman Reigns front and center. He is the champion. I know there are a lot of other celebrities, but he's the champion. He should be front and center on every WrestleMania until he loses the title. We got Cody Rhodes on the left, and we got The Rock. Part of this is because they're the two biggest names, and part of this is because I don't know who should fight Roman. Oh, looking at the picture as well, you see Rhea Ripley, you see Bianca Belair. I think they're gonna go at it. I think they might main event night one of WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley is my pick to win the Rumble, so you got them front and center. The big women's match. You got Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, The Rock. I think Roman might fight one of them or both of them. So you got that possibility. And they're the three biggest, most popular people on the card, barring John Cena and Stone Cold. But Cena could take a back place for once. And Stone Cold, he's not going to wrestle like a huge match, probably. Well, unless it's against Cena, then I'm wrong. Uh, we also have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I think they challenged the Usos and successfully they lose that match. And I will get to that coming up soon. But also, I got a tagline on the top. So the Mania logo is already official. It's been official since about 2020. But the tagline on the top I have reads the biggest blockbuster of the year. It's a Hollywood thing. The theme is filming. I think this is a perfect tagline for WrestleMania in Hollywood. Because Orlando, we had like the roller coaster, so it's like the ultimate thrill ride. So, biggest blockbuster of the year. I think that's really good. So, now moving on, we go to WrestleMania Backlash. Now, for this logo, for WrestleMania Backlash logo, I basically put a gold banner over top of the Super Show thing. And then instead of Road to WrestleMania on the bottom, I replaced it with Backlash. So I'm proud of this logo. I'm proud of how it fit out. I think it looks good because WWE, ever since last year, they've been busting out WrestleMania backlashes as a cash cow to bank off WrestleMania. I don't think that stops this year. And as you can see, I think Sami Zayn is going to somehow fight Roman Reigns at this show. I don't think he wins it the first time. I I found this in somebody's video. Brendan Plays. He's a really good wrestling YouTuber, and he wrote a story similar to the one that I'm about to tell. So I think Sami Zayn gets a shot at Roman Reigns, and as Sami Zayn and Kevin lost the titles to the Usos at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn will Roman Reigns will be like, okay, how about this stipulation? Anything goes down with the Usos, any interference, we will restart the match on the fly, like boom, match is restarted. Let's do that stipulation. Sami Zayn is like, alright. So we get to the match, and say it's like Kevin Owens' kid or something in the front row. So like these two are having the 5-star match, like Roman's best match of all time until SummerSlam, but his best match of all time. And then Roman sees a relative of Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn in the front row. He goes up to them, boom, slaps them in the face, and he's laughing. And Kevin Owens, so the ref is like dazed or something, and Kevin Owens is knocked out, or the referee is knocked out. I mean, Kevin Owens comes down. He's pissed off. He's beating the shit out of Roman. He hits him with a stunner, chucks Roman back in the ring. Roman's in the corner. Sami hits like 3 haluva kicks in a row. He pins him. I'd have this in Seattle. He pins him. Crowd is going wild. Like Seattle, so maybe I'll go. Crowd is going wild. Wilding out. But then it's announced Kevin Owens interfered. This match was restarted. Right before the match restarts, the Usos come down, they destroy Sami Zayn, then Roman retains and has the most evil smile on his face. Sure, that's a dark ending, but I think it fits in the long-term story. I think Sami should be the one to win the title. I think that's the right call. Uh, I would draw Roman's title reign out a bit longer, just milk it a bit more. So ah, that does it for Backlash. Just Roman looking at Sami with the skulls in the background of everyone he's beaten, and Sami Zayn looking goofy like he always does. Alright, next pay per view. We got No Mercy. So that's another huge story. So I think Edge is gonna come back in the Rumble. I'll explain Edge's story and then we'll get to this poster. I think Edge is gonna come back in the Rumble and eliminate Finn Balor as revenge. I think there'll be a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Edge will win that match. Whether he wins Money in the Bank or not, it's by nefarious means. This feud continues, and I think Hell in a Cell at No Mercy. Now, I know it's planned for the Rumble, but I think that's a bit too early. You like make this a really personal feud. So I don't think Roman's showing up for the show. Let's be realistic. He's not gonna show up for every single show. So I think Edge is gonna fight Finn in a Hell in a Cell. And I just saw that like No Mercy. You could call it Hell in a Cell, but I don't like the idea of stipulated shows because Hell in a Cell should be the match that people fear. That's a career shortener. It should be like that. So I think you call it No Mercy and naturally build to a Hell in a Cell match. That'd be good. And whether Finn wins, whether Edge wins, that's up to you. I just think this cool poster got the flames in Edge's eyes. Just really eerie looking. I love it. Alright, next. We're skipping July to build for SummerSlam. Now, going back, No Mercy. That was an easy logo to make, honestly. I just had to write it. But SummerSlam, all the shapes and the S in the background, I had to spend like 45 minutes figuring that out. But then SummerSlam, I typed in put the green lighting underneath. And I like this poster because of its simplicity. Now, once again, like the Rumble, I can slam 5, 10 guys on the poster and just stack it. But I think the main event, the match, deserves to be highlighted. I think the match by far, is gonna be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. A mat, the man Roman's never beaten in a match. They're challenging him for the titles. Now, for this poster, normally the SummerSlam poster, they'll release it a bit early. So I'm not showing Roman with the title belts because I wouldn't want to spoil that he keeps them, and I think it's more intense. Like Roman Reigns, he is serious about this, but Seth, he's laughing at the challenge, he's laughing at the concept, and I'd even go as far to say, like I made these posters, you could straight up cancel Backlash, cancel No Mercy, and just build to this match. Because by this time they'll have nearly 11 years of history. That's crazy. So you could just build to this match, go through their stories. That's why I don't have a show in July. Like go through everything, have vignettes there of their chapters through life, through FCW, the developmental brand, to the Shield, to the Split, to Roman being the big dog, and Seth being the future and the architect, to now. I think you could do all that and make the greatest video package ever. And I think this match simply would be amazing. And you could have it go either way. Based on this video, I'm going with Roman. But yeah, that's more prediction. I think Roman's gonna hold it well. Like honestly, you could have him lose it at any point and it'd be okay. Hell, even Kevin Owens at the Rumble, you can make a story out of that. You could have him lose at any show, but I'm adding some predictions into this. I think this match is gonna happen at SummerSlam. That's my guess. Because that's in August the next year. Seth just lost his title. I think he'll like beat Cody Rhodes or something at WrestleMania, get a few wins up, and then he'll ascend to number one contendership and fight Roman at SummerSlam in the best match that I'll ever see. Alright, we're on to the next show. We got Night of Champions. And on the poster, you see in your house. I like the idea. I thought of this. I like the idea of WWE having it in your house show every September post SummerSlam, and they just bring a different concept back. And I think this year, Night of Champions, one night where all the titles are on the line, that'd be a good introduction to this in your house concept. So I got pretty simple poster. I got Roman Reigns with the blue smoke because he'll be the champion of SmackDown. And I got Cody Rhodes with the red smoke because he'll be the champ of Raw. So whether they find a way to give Cody the WWE title, which will tie in with my next pay-per-view, or whether they split the titles, Roman unifies them, and then Raw brings back the big gold World Heavyweight title that you see on this poster. I think you could go either way. Have a world title on each show. Cody wins the Raw title. Roman still champ on SmackDown. And you could do that at any point. Like, literally any point in the year before the show. And it works to my story. Introduce a title on Raw. Uh, Solid poster, I think. You have the champion from Raw, champion from SmackDown. And this show will have significance, by the way, because this will be the final quote unquote B show, which is a pay per view that is not Survivor Series, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, the final B show to include both brands within it. And with that in mind, the next show will be Crown Jewel, live from Saudi Arabia, and it will be a Raw show. Now, I know Roman's a cash cow. This guy will grab money like it's his job. Uh, you will see why later in the video. Oh, at the end is near. There's a teaser what it is. Uh, yeah, I just thought of this. I think Cody Rhodes wins the title. Logical for feud if Randy Orton is back, which I think he will be by October of next year, which is when I'd have this pay-per-view be held. I think he'll be back. Have him fight Cody over the title, whether he wins or loses it. I think this is a good story to tell. And for Crown Jewel, I put a crown on Raw because I couldn't think of a way to fit the Crown Jewel. But I want this to be like like not necessarily a more edgy show, but a little more dark, I guess. So I flipped over the jewel. I like vertical switched it or whatever you want to call it. So for Night of Champions, I circularized the world title and I used word art to put Night of Champions, put that bar in between. It's not a logo for a pay per view. That's somewhere the cover. I couldn't think of a logo for In Your House Night of Champions. Uh, Here's a crown jewel one. I think it's interesting. It's very unique to me. It's not like the crown jewel one that they got now that they've been using for a while. And I was thinking since they switched, since like in my head, I think they're gonna make a brand exclusive later next year. I think this is a good way to do it. You got it in red. Just like make sure everyone knows it's brand exclusive. By 2024, you could probably switch that up. But here's my poster. Randy Cody for the WWE title. Cody walks in as champ. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Okay, next we got Survivor Series. Now, SummerSlam took me a while. This didn't take me quite as long, maybe 20 minutes to figure out. Maybe not even, maybe 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, so I was quicker with this one naturally because I learned the SummerSlam one could have been done a lot quicker if I used like some cheeky tricks. Uh, Here we go, Survivor Series, just a wasteland in the back. I got a sword going through two S's, so it's Survivor on the left, Series on the right. I put Survivor Series in case someone doesn't get it. Put the WWE logo. I selected overall. And you got Roman Reigns with the John Cena 2008 Survivor Series pose that he had, except it's a waistband in the background instead of just black. Uh, Now we're on to the final. The end is near. Armageddon. Now, I got a feeling this is gonna be a lot of people's favorite poster. Yeah, Sami Zayn. You got everything crumbling in the back. Blue fire. It's just a rough place. It's the end of the world. And Sami Zayn, this crazy guy, just smiling, looking like he caused all of this. And then you got Armageddon. Now, I could have wrote Armageddon underneath, but I like just having that A with like sharp corners, and then the star in the back, and then the circle. This one I tried to make edgy. Uh, Sami Zayn just looking like the craziest guy. And You could have this be the night, logically. You could have a story be told throughout the year where Sami Zayn's trying to get Roman's title and he gets it at the end of the year at Armageddon, like Jeff Hardy did in 2008. 15 years later, Sami does that too. I would draw it out to WrestleMania 40, but you could always do that. Uh, I like this poster a lot. I love this poster. It's amazing, and it's a great way to head out. So, as this is the last video of 2023, I'll wish you all a early happy new year. I got I'm thinking about good plans for the future for this channel. If my computer can handle Photoshop, I'll download that and make even more intriguing bits and tricks. Uh, that will be it for now. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I got a lot of plans. I'm gonna make New Year's resolutions. There's a lot of things I want. There's a lot of things I'm aiming to get. And I will try my best to do that as I always do, whether it's intangible or tangible. And that's about it. Happy early New Year. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next year. Goodbye. This has been Suplexus. Like, subscribe, and comment on what you think of the video. If you got any thoughts or any other comments, so let me know. This has